Welcome to Lesson 3 of the overview of Chinese history. And today we're going to look at the rise of the Shang dynasty and the rise of the fall of the Xia dynasty. Now the winners in history often get to write it. And so as the Shang defeated the Shang minimalized the contributions of the Xia, and such as Yao and Shun and their flood control, and they maximized the contributions of the Shang dynasty, which is only natural for a governing dynasty or oligarchy to take advantage of their position of power while they're in power. So we have the fall of the Xia after the ascendancy of Xia. But before the fall of the Xia, we have to take note of their important contributions. The first Xia king was Gun, who was unsuccessful in stopping the problems caused by major flooding in China. He passed on these problems to his son, Yao, and not Yao, Yu. Yu found a wonderful solution for maintaining flood control in China, and also contributed to the technical and economic advancement of China by leaps and bounds by creating the canal system, which is still in effect today in modern China. And the irrigation system for crops is also still in effect for modern day China. So Yao, why do I keep calling Yao Yu is his name, not Yao? So Yu made major contributions to the Chinese economic system and major contributions to their technical advancements with the canals and the irrigation canals connected to the agricultural community. So we have a great start to the Xia dynasty. Unfortunately, they weren't able to keep that momentum. Shun was very successful as the son of Yu, and he continued his father's great works. But after Yu and Shun, we had a long mediocre run of kings in Xia China that did not take advantage of these canals and advantage of the agricultural business potential that was available. And one of the major drawbacks to the Xia dynasty was their inability to create literature or writing. They had no literature, they had no writing. And this is a major detriment to any ruling early culture. So we move on from the Xia dynasty to the Shang dynasty. The last emperor of the Xia, Xia, was unsuccessful in his quest to overcome the Shang. The Shang overcame Xia instead and took over all of the Xia territories and rights and privileges, economies, and everything else to do with the country. The Shang made advances in two specific areas. One area was that developed advancements in metal. They brought in the Bronze Age to ancient China, and they were able to make many weapons and technological advances with metal. So they were good with metal. With metal. The dynasty also was very, very good with establishing the written word. They established historical documents. They had an alphabet, and they instituted many other innovations in writing. And this was to the advantage of their dynasty, which lasted a substantial amount of time. and until the, in my estimation, the most important ancient dynasty is the Zhou dynasty, which we're going to study in the next lesson, which I will give you for lesson 4. That will be an evaluation of the contributions and effects of the Zhou dynasty on ancient China. But as of this point in time, the Shang were an improvement upon the Xia, and as we will see in the next lesson, the Zhou dynasty will be an improvement upon the Shang. So until next time, this is Professor Tefero from Port St. Lucie, wishing you all a happy and healthy day. Take care. Bye-bye.